Welcome back, guys. Our fifth match of the day here for the Royal Sea Cup, powered by Epulze. It is me, SeekNStrike. By my side is Gideon, and we have one heck of a match, guys. Attack all around going up against ANBU. Now, we were talking just before we got started on what kind of ANBU is going to show up here, because we've seen a little bit of a different performance from them, I want to say, in their previous two series. Now, they're heading into the third one. Very important. What do you think we should see out of them here as we head into Bind with attack all around on attack?
I mean, before this, when they were on Bind playing against Myth Attitude, they were bringing in the Breach, the Jet, Killjoy, Omen, and Phoenix. I don't think that... I honestly think that this is not too bad of a composition overall. I do enjoy the way that they use the Killjoy, but, you know, it really depends on the person, because previously Myth Attitude decided to bring Sage instead of the Killjoy, but I really want to see them do that Detain one more time. Just to do that Detain on the A side of Bind. That was so great setup.
Yeah, I completely would agree with you here, as we are going to get into our lobby. Looks like it's some pretty standard stuff, with the exception of a Brimstone here for the side of attack all around, and instead it's going to be that Sova Raise. Oh, Breach. Breach on the defense.
All right, Breach on the defense this time. Okay, all right. Looks like they want to be able to challenge these angles a little bit more based on the composition that they have so far. They're even bringing the Raise on top of the Breach, so they can really start flushing people out of these tighter corners like U-Haul, like backside.
Yep, and we have actually two pretty great lurkers here on the side of attack all around. You have got, of course, your... I apologize, actually, as blue team is on defense, so attack all around on defense, but they still have two great lurkers with the Omen and the Cypher.
See how they're going to start things off. They drop the spike first, and they're going to quickly go and make sure they are clearing out Hookah very, very carefully.
Yeah, there's no one there.
Yeah, there's no one there, but you know, they're making sure that they don't take irrational steps. I mean, look at the spread of the team. Most of the times we've seen teams kind of like group together as 3 and as 2 and look to push some of these sites a little bit just to kind of get the info and then look to all in it towards the end. But it's just a different approach here, as you know, AAA that ANBU taking their time to kind of just wait it out, see what the response of AAA is going to be.
Yeah, definitely. And now it's going to be popping off over, it looks like that was going to be towards A indeed, as they have scouted one in Garden. That's going to allow Ace Tix to pick up the ultimate orb, fairly uncontested rotations. Stop making it over, actually, as the teleporter to be utilized here. Look at that, Tony Banks now kicking it off with the kill on King Around after the Wanna Fly gets a pick. So now at 3v3, they're going to back up into the teleporter, double back
30 seconds
into
left.
Hookah they go, Gideon.
Raze is going to be super late on, he's going to be quite late on this, but he's going to quickly recon arrow down into the spawn site just to make sure that they get some kind of info on when they come through. Raze takes the teleporter now as they look to try and surround and choke out the enemy team inside B.
They're going to know that there's Wanna Fly, at least there's one in B Hall. That metal is so loud, it lets everyone in sight know that there's someone there, but he's still going to be able to get the jump onto Raphael, as with the Ghost, he's going to be able to swing around. Now the Crossfire, Tony Banks, though, going to even up the score at 2 apiece. One in window, one in elbow. They know there's one elbow, but it doesn't matter. Wanna Fly the Jet now trying to jump on in. Sorry, that was Raze. Oh my god, the 4K here for Wanna Fly, as he nearly actually dying there to the spray control of Tony Banks' Frenzy, but it's not going to matter. AAA will pick up the opening round.
Really nice, but unfortunately that magazine is just not big enough in the Frenzy to be able to take out multiple people at a time. You really need to land those headshots, but it's such a tight situation to come out from. Once again, I mean, we all know whoever wins the pistol round most likely is going to help win the second round unless they've got some really nice shots to show. And until then, ANBU so far, we got to keep our eyes peeled here, because Tony Banks and Kaja really, also Rafi at times really do show that they do have the mechanical capabilities of just tapping heads, but they need that opportunity set up by their team.
Definitely. Looks like they took some time here to decide to go for SMGs and Bulldogs on the side of ANBU, but they finally settled on it, and there we go. Classic pistol-on-pistol action. AAA, though, PTC will go down. He's already trying to establish dominance here. I believe next round he could be even showing up if he wants to go for the glass cannon build there with the Jet operator there. So expect to see a lot of Jet action there. I think ideally for PTC, he's hoping not to be the opening death.
Yep. And the entire team is just waiting for Jet to get into position to get some info from Garden side, so before they start pushing into Hookah. Now that they're here, Breach can easily fault line them, as they already begin off with a great flash, coming in with the paint bombs as well. That frag is able to get so many, and that's gonna push attack all around, all the way back. Sorry, ANBU all the way back to their base.
Yeah, it does. That's interesting now, because ANBU, they have B Hall control. Somehow the Jet sneaking on through has no more abilities left remaining. Congrad with the SMG will be holding down B Hall, forcing back the Jet. But they're going to know the spike carrier is not here. So there's no need to call any rotations quite yet. Everyone just being patient. One man in window, one man B Hall. Looks like we have a third in left. Cubby and one Heaven.
Spike planted.
For AAA, spike will go down in the A site.
If Jet continues to move up, does Omen notice this? He's gonna creep right up to them, right behind him here. Are they gonna notice him?
Oh,
no, yes, finally they do.
He's probably gonna take the Porter at some point. They're trying to get through fast as the smoke will drop now, covering the retreat into U-Haul. A little bit of spray is not gonna catch anyone though, but ANBU looking for more. The defuse, they're gonna stick it. Shy Dope though gonna find a 1 before Ginny turns and picks up the 2 kills. Spike defuse in the meantime makes it a second round for AAA.
AAA are playing a nice but slow methodical gameplay here. Really, you can already see like off the gates they aren't looking to rush these sites. They are really looking to just see who's going to overextend first, who wants to take that first peek, chunk them out, try not to get traded in the process.
Yep, I don't really like that. They realize, oh, Jenny's got the SMG, so we're gonna let the guy with pistol peek first and let Jenny swing back for the kill. And just great play there, right? Great play, just working it out. Hey, you might die for this, but guess what? I'm gonna get the kill if they go for you.
Yep, just great organization of what their team needs to be doing at all times here. But it looks like they're changing up their setup here for the side of attack.
Boom, buddy. Is he gonna make it through the doors? Nah, he's trolling, dude. Doesn't end up making it in. He might have gotten shot there by the Sova holding window.
Oh, once again the shock arrow. Once again, Flashpoint is coming through. He's blinded for the second, but now with at least with the smoke, it's going to buy themselves some time.
Yeah.
If they cross on over PTC, he doesn't want to be part of this no more.
No, he doesn't, and he's gonna. The enemy team might know, depending on if they saw the angle which that smoke originated from, that there was someone there holding hookah. So he definitely needed to get out, and luckily he's able to do so without having to use his dash. So now he still has that for perhaps a little bit of an aggressive hold. I mean, now, though, ANBU biding their time.
I mean, they are, and they're really taking their time with this, but I don't see them pushing out at all. I don't see them being too aggressive. There's really no reason to be, and right now it's just going to be AAA's opportunity to try and look to get this pick so it opens up the map a little bit more. B side is going to be real difficult.
Yep. No one's been tagged yet. We've only got 1 flash to use.
30 seconds left.
Oh, okay. Looks like they are wasting their utility here. They flushed them out, and now they have to start pushing into B site here. But they need to make sure they take out the Jet down at elbow. But they smoke it off. Hopefully they keep their eyes there. Yep, good job for Kaja.
Yeah, he's going to be holding that angle. No one peeking
10
through the
seconds
smoke
left.
quite yet. It's going to be an SMG. He will peek, but he's already back into cover. 10 seconds, so they're going to have to make the call now, but they're not going to be able to get into the site. Spike not being carried currently, as attack all around. Will be able to hold on to this round. Kaja is going to get an exit frag on someone. Why can they get the operator down? They will. Can they recover it? Yes, indeed. A big win there on the exit frags.
Darn it. That's got to be super frustrating. I mean, 1 more second until the round is about to end, and you get fragged, and you lose your you lose your op as well in the process. So it's like,
it's just unfortunate. Unfortunately, Kaja just backing themselves into the corner. Really had absolutely nowhere to go. No smokes, no dashes, no utility, and it's going to be a full save. What could have been potentially a pretty nice hold here from ANBU with a Vandal with an operator. Instead, turns into an operator. I'm sorry, making that a Vandal and some pistols.
Yep. This is going to force them into a top spot. Oh, but they've already noticed them. Genie did notice Jet kind of dash through into U-Haul side. He has her ultimate, so this might just be a great econ round for them. Ooh, doesn't connect.
Well, I heard the Jet knives as well here, but I didn't quite see any. As we now have a full commitment now towards this A site. Spike going down. That was going to be the showstopper on Kaja. That'll nuke him down up over in U-Haul. Bomb Buddy now going out as Raffle. Going to wait there for the paint counters just to expire before releasing his friendo. 1 coming from Showers and Bath. Raffle will peek. They're not going to be able to get the kill, but the rest of AAA, they are making it happen now. Peeking aggressively while reloading, not recommended, and Ginny is going to learn that lesson the hard way as Raffle will end up taking it at nice satchel to try and get a good angle. Unfortunately, the reaction's coming in time. That'll be the 4th round in a row now for AAA. So far, a flawless opening 4 rounds.
Very flawless opening 4 rounds, and not to mention that the reaction time is just impeccable. Even with the satchel charge giving that extra boost of speed to force yourself into this wide peak, just wasn't able to connect enough shots.
Yep. Good stuff now, but we do have the operator back in the hands of Fasha, so that might potentially get a few picks here for ANBU. PTC as well, though, is at the ready again, likes to play up aggressive. We've seen already from the get-go, from the opening round, playing very aggressive like this, and this time they're going to have a bomb buddy to help them out.
Oh, so the bomb buddy starts off where the shock arrow comes on through. That's going to be one shock arrow, one bomb buddy taken out of the picture here, as both teams hoping that PTC peaks.
Yeah, PTC is going to know there's at least one. There's now another bomb buddy coming on through. That'll force back PTC, not wanting to hold that angle with the operator. Is going to commit for this one, though, but Raffle was absolutely ready. I like that effort from AAA, as I think they decided, I think they had their Rays shoot the bomb buddy while PTC peeked the angle, maybe hoping to catch them off guard. Unfortunately, ANBU just a bit too ahead of them there.
Yep, they really peaked at the right place at the right time. They were really trying their best to make sure the communication as well as the flow of the game is still in sync. However, I think he definitely got a little distracted there trying to make that call to take out that bomb buddy, asking his friend Reyes to take out the bomb buddy in the process. But still, it's still alright. This game is still winnable. It's a 4v5, but they are holding on to the site very well.
Yeah, indeed. They're not willing to make that rotation over quite yet. 5 up here for ANBU. 30 seconds, of course, you can't take those
30
teleporters
seconds left
for a quick rotation, but now 2 lurking through Garden as Skydope wishing he had a gun out. He's going to lose 1. He's going to lose his own life as well, as Ace takes now, even sure you his name, will pick up 2. Now Conograd swinging on back over after Tony Banks picks up the kill onto him. It's going to be left to 1. Are they going to save this operator? It looks like it, Gideon.
10 seconds
that's
left.
going to be a 5th round now for AAA.
Yeah, 10 seconds left here. Cypher is just going to keep his weapons, keep his money, keep his life. He can't afford to lose it right now, especially when their opponents are 5 rounds up. This is a very dominating start coming in for attack all around.
That was just really unlucky there. Unfortunately, they didn't get the pick on the Rays, lurking very aggressively through Garden, so they were not only able to catch the operator off guard, but also the Brim, who was ready to call in some smokes. So that ended up losing them that engagement. They then try and push through window, but because you already have one in Garden that you are looking to kill, someone else comes out from back of sight and just ends their life, and just the attack falls apart there for ANBU. Nice positioning from AAA to make that happen.
Yeah, and right now AAA is really just showing experience with immediately with the peak, they just change it up every single time. They're always questioning where is PTC going to be, and every time he changes it, so it's never the same.
Some rounds he's being a little bit more passive, trying to force him to come to him, force out the bomb buddies, force some utility. This time he is all aggressive, and it'll pay off immediately, a 5v4 scenario.
Let's see how far they can actually pull this through, because again, this is ANBU we're talking about. They really like to kind of see how their opponents kind of react to this, and they're taking a much slower approach than before. Previously, they haven't even tried to actually go for A this time. They've really dedicated a lot of their resources towards B, but this round, it looks like it's going to be different as they slowly make their way towards A.
Indeed. I was about to say, do you think that's because of the Cypher kind of effect? Just he's always going to know if you're coming, he's going to have that intel. You'd rather just stay put where you know there's no cameras. Maybe that's kind of the mentality here.
Maybe, probably. And I mean, like, it's a good army because every single one of these rounds, Cypher has been sitting and anchoring down on A, and ANBU just refuses to actually go in unless they get a pick off of the Cypher, or they almost guaranteed free access onto A side.
Well, in it goes, as they're going to drop plenty of smokes. That recon bolt will find one. The Hellfire forcing anyone out of U-Haul now. Great pick now. Kasha through the smoke. He's going to pick up Congress. One of life in return gets 2 before he's dropped now by Tony Banks over in
10
back.
seconds
Now
left.
that is going to be the spike drop. He's going to be trying to save yet again here, and that'll make it a 6th round then for AAA.
I think ANBU are taking things too slow here. They really need to start ramping up. They need to start showing themselves. Not trying to be aggressive as well, so
that was a no-scope. I hate to interrupt you because you're saying exactly what they need to be doing, but that was a no-scope on that operator shot through smoke.
Through the smoke, right? Yeah,
that was nutty. No, but you're exactly right. I mean, they're playing very patient, and that's okay, I think, on a map like Haven, on a map like maybe Probably just Haven, I would say, right?
Yeah.
Just Haven because of its unique ability and because you have so much mobility as the attacker, which is pretty unique to this map. That's not the case here. Because you're right, I think that they need to light a fire under themselves to kind of get them moving.
Yeah, they really need to pump up the pressure here because by the first minute, somebody has already gone down. The moment it's a 4v5, they really kind of pull back into their shell, which I don't necessarily like. So hopefully they do it here. The first pick onto that Sova, you can already see Raze is hesitating, waiting to go, throws the grenade, knows that there's two members coming in from Garden, so maybe that's going to be the playmaker.
They're pinging one. Maybe they hear footsteps getting walled a little bit through PTC now. His armor being broken, but look at that. Ace rotating on through is going to pick a kill onto 6. They have relinquished a pressure, though, as they are going to be looking through them, but it's not going to matter. Ace is going to find the spike carrier now. Spike down.
Looks like Jet still holding her position in U-Haul. Somebody's about to walk up here.
Yeah,
oh,
Kaja, they might have heard.
Hello, buddy.
This could be a problem. Kaja rotating on through. Conrad not daring to peek this angle. He knows he's in for a bad time as the spike now walking their way slowly. A 2v5, but if they can at least get the spike planted here as we get our cinematic camera angle.
30 seconds
a little bit of
left.
tactical crouching here on both ends. I think they both know where each other's at, but unfortunately, this Omen's not really too much for these ways he could go, but there they go. PTC with a frenzy, and Congored looks like PTC taking the initiative there, and Congored making the turn at the same time.
Yeah, really good play. They're making sure they're coordinating their attacks. They got the initial frag onto the spike carrier. I mean, in most cases, even I would react to it. I would look backwards like, what the heck just happened here? I mean, I heard the jet, and all of a sudden, peeked at the same time. Congored made sure that he got that kill.
It's like, am I crazy? Maybe I hallucinated the
right?
Omen running over there, the Cypher, but nope. You've been bamboozled, my friend, unfortunately.
Yep, still holding strong though, but they still haven't won a single round and taking that away from AAA so far. I mean, AAA is just their experience is definitely showing, and they definitely know why they're going to be the best in this group.
Definitely, yeah. AAA are showing what they're made of here, and they're going to have one heck of an advantage here at this rate, maybe going 5-0, which would guarantee them that one of those top 2 slots. However, there we go. PTC showing what he's made of, immediately backing off, not leaving anything to chance, but that's going to be Kaja now down for the count. PTC just always playing near B short. Just holding down that angle and making life impossible for ANBU.
Yeah.
Constantly a 4v5 because of him.
Yeah, I find this really interesting that the way they kind of split themselves apart. I guess they wanted to show that they were looking to go to B, and then, you know, a rotation was going to happen, but now the flashpoint has come out. Ooh, the transfer doesn't exactly connect here, but Tony Banks, he's got to deal with more problems than one. We've got Breach, we've got Omen, we've also got a Jet coming in, and here is the natural setup that ANBU does all the time. Triple smoke down by A-side. Oh, the first pick up there on Shadow is going to be gone. Ginny is going to be able to secure that, and the defenders making sure that they don't miss their shots. It's going to be 4 headshots in a row.
I mean, I'll tell you what, Gideon, their name is Attack All Around, but let me tell you, they can defend all around as well. This has really been just clean outplay after outplay, I want to say. Just clear communication there. A great flash, and then immediately we saw Conrad jump in right after that, knowing he was blind. 8-0 here, likely to be 9-0, as it's going to be a forced eco round here. AAA, I mean, they're absolutely good in top form here.
They are, and it's just how clean they are playing together. You know, you would be expecting these sort of plays, you know, more towards the playoff section where they need to be. However, this group's everyone is giving it their all.
Careful now.
Yeah, absolutely. Love to see it as the Jet will jump forward aggressively now, peeking into U-Haul. We do have a a Brim here ready to counter rotate here, holding a very tight angle. Can't believe he plays with no reticle. Did you see that? Doesn't even need one here, as he's got it all on his little wrist, but now everyone except for one rotating on over. A 4v5 ANBU. This is the best position I think they've had for some time, as the Jet will now jump on up onto box, onto pillar, looking for a pick. Can't find any though. Now PTC and Conrad open it up here at the same time. PTC will find 2 as Conrad looking for the 5th over in Bass, as where they go. The flawless, no one even is taking a bit of damage. That's the 9th round.
Oh, so rough. But I mean, ANBU here really needs to start building up some confidence. The hesitation with a lot of these, with a lot of the members is really starting to show, because I mean, the moment one person goes down, you can already see somebody pull back from the peak, and doing that, especially when you're trying to get onto the site together, makes it look a lot sloppier than it is.
It's really killing them too here. I mean, you're on an eco round, right? You're not expected to win the round anyway. That's kind of the whole point, right? You're losing a round now to ideally turn this round in the future with that loss bonus. You're looking for economic damage. Just run in, be aggressive, maybe be a little bit unpredictable.
Yeah. Get
some economic damage. If they have to rebuy an operator, that's a win for you. Unfortunately, they're not able to get anything done in that round, and AAA just at the utmost of comfort here, 9-0.
All of them very happy with their KDA so far. They are holding it up. They're changing it up every single time. PTC, you see him in hookah, you love him, you hate him, but he always changes the angle to keep his opponents on their toes.
Oh wow, look at that really tight angle there. The first one to go. Look at that tracking. PTC, the flick will find him. And now ANBU have dropped 2 main canisters. Look at how aggressive they're feeling. A6, he is going to be going right on in. Maybe can find one. The second bomb pack, unfortunately, his double is able to bait him around the corner. What's up, my friend? They are going to get a kill.
I mean, they did get a kill onto that race at the very least, so that's something. That's definitely something.
Yes, I agree. I completely agree with you, especially when you're on a buy round. You need to remove weapons, and you need to force this economy on AAA to at least take a little bit of a hit, because right now, even if you went around flawlessly, they just rebuy weapons, and they're all good to go again. You gotta... It's so difficult to play from behind. You can't be too aggressive. You need to mix between saving weapons and causing eco damage. And unfortunately, they can't seem to find the way to get either of these objectives completed.
Yep. I mean, Cypher, he just lost his camera now. Now he knows for a fact that they're on A. Breach is going to be coming through
10 seconds left.
And while the rest of the team comes on through, the Cages has been triggered. 6 at 30 HP. Can he pull this up? Conrad walks right up to him to finish the round off.
Doesn't even let him save his camera. See you later. That'll be the 10th round now. I believe ANBU might have to save yet again this round, as they probably don't have the money in the bank to rebuy after that attempt. So it's going to be another eco. So we're going to be waiting probably maybe a half buy, it looks like. Oh, they might be just trying to force it on this one.
I guess they have. I mean, it's something, I suppose. They could technically eco for one more round and then look to contest for on the 12th round. But even then, it's really up to preference of some of these teams. They really have been struggling overall, so I guess if this is going to be their if this is going to be their strongest push, at least they're going to commit.
Oh, and that's a good start for them. Not bad. Trade 1-for-1 on Wannafly. Conjurer still alive, playing very aggressively up by A shorts. They are at least going to be able to pick him up. Toss in the head as well. Will give them some intel. B currently looking very clear, but you have plenty of people still ready to rotate on through. But Ginny with a beautiful spray onto one from behind, and you all nearly getting the turn actually, but 6 is able to at least win that 1v1. A6 then getting the kill onto Kaja. Tony Banks now as they are fighting, continuing. AAA down to a 1v2. Spike is going down now as the peak wide. A6 immediately picking them off. Spray through the smoke. Is not going to find anything. Into the cyber cage goes 6. He's going to rotate on through and follow an unknowing A6 who is walking, lurking through the U-Haul, peeking around truck. Maybe he goes, oh, maybe you went in the back of sight. Taking him for a walk now, looking for heaven. Great patience, though, by the Cypher, who can walk right into the back of A6 and say hello with a bullet from the Vandal.
And finally, ANBU take a round off of AA8. The much-needed round indeed. They also pick up an operator in the process. Is this going to be enough to win them the game? Well, at least it changes the momentum for sure. Because, I mean, you can already see that that AAA here were going a little bit out of their way.
Yeah.
They were getting very aggressive, pushing up through mid, A short here.
Yeah.
And it's tough because there's so many angles you have to worry about, especially connecting it all the way over down to the enemy spawn side.
I completely agree. We're about to hit the switch here. This is the 12th round. We're full buy against full buy, of course, as even though they did lose the round, AAA had plenty of economy to play with. But like you said, they punish the aggressive positioning. They win a round in a 1v1 scenario. That's the momentum you need going into the second half. You have to reset. You can't dwell on the fact that you're down this much if you want to compete at your game at your best.
Yeah, every round is going to matter from here on out. ANBU has no choice but to consecutively try and win it, and win every single one of these. There's no turning back at this point. Oh, very interesting setup though.
Yeah, they really should try to win this one though. They if they don't and they lose eco, they're likely to be in a very hard time in the second round of the second half here, as they are going to continue to hold very aggressive positioning out from the Rays. And it looks like ANBU, they're not going to bite.
I mean, it's 46 seconds and they still haven't gotten picked off here, so that's already a win for ANBU for now, but they need to start making their decisions. They've done this play so many times already. I mean, AAA at this point, they are very comfortable with a road from B, rotating back to A. Cypher still anchoring down with
30 seconds
right by their
left.
side.
Oh, nice job there. That's going to give them intel that they are going to be coming through. A short from backside heaven. Congarite able to find one. The pickoff onto Kaja. Spike has been dropped. Their ally just looking over helplessly. Hellfire at least will force out the offer, but not before PTC gets a pick onto 6. Spike is going down at the very least as the timer running out, but PTC with the knives out now. He's going to find one with the headshot, looking for the second. He's going to get it and give him the defuse. That's going to be the 11th round of the half, going towards AAA, and they're in a good spot here.
I guess they got really confident off of that nade coming in from Rays there, because I mean, I guess she immediately assumed, oh, I dropped the nade right in front of the door
Switching
into U-Haul
sides.
there, therefore people shouldn't be able to push through, but Jet managed to get through no matter what. Got into the back line, got into their back flank, and immediately just started popping heads.
Yep, every single round, I mean, every single round is important, but this round is going to be do or die time now for ANBU. If they lose, they're going to be up against maybe light armor and SMGs versus, at best, a nice pistol. It's going to be real difficult for them here, so essentially every single round from now on for ANBU is going to be a force buy.
I mean, it's really an uphill battle for ANBU. There's no way of looking at besides that. There's so much weight on them, especially with the 11-round wins. The 10-round lead coming in from AAA.
It's not going to be easy. I mean, of course, we know AAA. They're a big name here. They've been making big waves around the SCA region, and well, they're showing us why they're to be respected. As Kaja at least trying to establish himself in the mid lane, rather make that B short. Won't scout anyone, so he's going to go back in a hookah, back in a window, but AAA playing it very patiently. They will find one, however. That's going to be a bit of intel, but not much. The bomb buddy running on through will be crossfired, so that's going to be Jet not wanting to make the rotation, but PTC's insane. He's still going to actually commit for that, as the satchel pack going on in will net them a kill. Actually, it's the shock arrow that secures it. Want to fly, though. He's now picked off one. Instead, they're going to be going for the bomb sites. They did actually rotate very early for this one, as the teleporter is going to end up being used by, I believe that is Jet, Sova, and Rays coming from CT.
I mean, they got to make their way through at least to elbow to help out their Kaja here by hookah. But it looks like Ascentix has got his eyes set as he picks him off. Kaja actually turns it around.
Oh, the aggressive play. He lands the triple. He needs one more. He's not going to find it. That means AAA. They're going to take the opening round. And I mean, this is, we got so much against ANBU now. I mean, you're up against at least SMGs here. I think AAA even pick up a Bucky, so expect 6 to be playing extremely aggressively. And yeah, it's going to be just a full buyout now from everyone on the map. And unfortunately, the money just not favoring ANBU here.
Yeah, hopefully that Stinger is going to put in a lot of work here, but I'm not getting my hopes up too high, as the rest of the team of A are looking to be attacking the A side.
Look how
here.
aggressive this is. Oh, they might just be going for it. They're running. They are running over towards U-Haul, where Rothville they're going to get the benefit there. PTC kicking this one off quite nicely, as the defense already falling apart, but you do have big rotations out from the teleporter, collapsing on them as well from CT. In showers is going to be Tony, looking to shower himself in some gold and glory, as Kaja opening it up, getting the Bucky kill. They're falling one by one. AAA actually not looking too good. There's a counter rotation. 6 with the Bucky. Will find one more. It's a 1v2. He finds one more now, picking up the SMG. Defuse is going down now. Needs to try and contest this. The Cypher is going to go down, try to save money, but Kaja going to be turning with the Bulldog, so at least force the rebuy.
Oh boy, they're getting really close, and I think, you know, AAA is kind of really feeling themselves at this point. They're getting a little too aggressive, definitely out of the style. When you know that they want to play on farm, it becomes lots more slow and methodical. So every time we do see them become, you know, we're going to be rushing, we're going to be looking to be proactive in this game, we're looking to be aggressive. Very much feels out of character considering what the past 12 rounds have been.
I agree, but I think that's the right move to make when you win the eco round and you're kitted to kill non-armored enemies, right?
Yeah.
That's the way to play it, right? Because you can't let them come to you. Pistols are going to beat SMGs at range, so you need to get up in their face. I like that from ANBU, though. Taking the initiative, they're going to take the round.
Yep, and now they're going to continue to try and defend this against the enemy attackers here. Ooh. Alright, they're slowing it down, but PTC is still alive here, looking to try and get some picks towards the A side.
They passed for that ultimate orb. Wow, the Sheriff through smoke, nearly picking off that Cypher and the knife! Okay, he was out of smoke, but that's going to refresh the knives as well, making this site a bit easier to take. The rotations being called already as Jet now running on over through CT. Camera being thrown down as there we go. Tony Banks picking off A6. These knives still out for PTC. Back to site in Cubby. They're going to be holding out behind box, but Congared with the Sheriff wall and a headshot on to Raphil.
Gonna continue. They're gonna start rotating here as everybody has gone through the teleporter. However, Jet is in back spawn here. Sova's gonna be the first to see him. That's gonna be the first headshot here. Jet's gonna be walking up to try and contest, but he's gotta be careful to watch for those tight angles.
Yeah, knives on knives here for both Jet. It's a
30 seconds left.
4v2 ANBU. They need to try and hold on a bit longer as they will bring the bomb eventually back on over to A, but they have juked out the Brim, who's now had to walk all the way back on over PTC. So take this, buddy. I don't need it. Here you go. Have a gun.
I got knives. Don't worry, buddy.
What do you mean? You shouldn't bring knives to a gunfight. No. It'll be okay. Knife on knife action. Can they get the job done? Ready to be peaked. These, of course, are 100% accurate. One-shot headshot of the Sova arrows jumping on forward. There goes Kaja very aggressively into sight, but he gets picked off the Sheriff and Jitty to finish them off to 13-2 kill spread. And it's going to be Triple A taking the first match very convincingly.
Attack all around, just really solid team, no matter what side they're on. Even though Bind is a pretty difficult, is a pretty annoying map, relatively new. I would say neutral all around. But the KDA coming out of AAA, these guys, really have some aim. Really has some aim.
Yeah, you can even see PTC, that econ rating of 98 is impressive. 7 first bloods as well is really just amazing. So shout outs to him. I know he's not top frag, but that's some really great efficiency for him. Of course, the agents with killing abilities are naturally going to have higher econ scores, but nonetheless, a really impressive showing all around from Attack All Around, as the name would suggest, and that'll be game number 1. We're going to game 2 here in just a bit, but what were your thoughts? How do you need to like reset mentally after a route like that, to be honest?
Well, you blame it on the map real quick, just so you can get all that frustration out, focus on the next map, and then look to kind of, stabilize in terms of, okay, what are our plans, what were we lacking in the previous one, and immediately start playing better at that point. Because I mean, that was a really tough victory to tough defeat to swallow coming in from AAA. But again, they have one more map. They have another opportunity to prove themselves that they actually can stand toe to toe with the best.
I agree. We're going to be waiting to see what that map is, but likely to be maybe something like Ascent or Haven. I think that's a favorite here for Attack All Around. We know how they like to sit mid, occupy mid control, and just threaten to go everywhere at once, as the name would suggest again. So I'm looking forward to our second map, so make sure you guys stick around. But let's break this one down a bit further. I mean, it really just seems like this map really comes down to the team coordination and the team play, right? Getting and setting up the hold, setting up for the crossfires, coordinating on the double peaks really makes a lot of the differences here, doesn't it?
I think also the order of which you attack the map, you have to immediately have that situational awareness of, okay, if I take somebody out from backside, what does that open up for the rest of the team, So the moment that call is made, who peaks next?
Yeah. Once again, the lurkers, I mean, it's so difficult against how strong a Cypher is. It's so difficult on a map like this as well, when anyone can technically be a lurker with the teleporters, right? So not super strong on this map, so hopefully we can have a bit more impact out from lurkers in the future. But Rays, lots of Rays on this map, lots of tight corners, and lots of really highly contested like cubby spots. The Boom Buddy is really good at seeking out. I don't know, is anything else that surprised you about either of the agent picks here for this map, or pretty standard stuff? I
mean, I think overall, the only thing that was just the utilization of that breach. Didn't get too many stuns, however, it does put a solid anchor when it comes to A main.
All right, well, we'll see what our analysts have to say, as we're going to throw it over to Epulze and the boys in just a bit.